YouTube, what's the deal? It's your girl Jahira and I am back. Back to offer you part 2 in my Give Me Face #1 series for an evening look. And in this part 2, I will be covering contouring and cheeks and yeah, that's pretty much it. So listen, stick with me and we're going to make this happen, all right? Hold up. Okay, so before I get into the contouring aspect, which is what we're actually going to start with, I do want to let you know of one addition to the makeup process on my face that I didn't cover and won't be covering in this tutorial and in this #1 series, and that's just the fact that I have stenciled my eyebrows. There are a lot of videos on YouTube regarding the stenciling of eyebrows, and it is something of an exact process that really would kind of require its own video. My eyebrows naturally are, I choose to keep them very thin, and they're sort of sparse and spotty, so this is just the finished look of my eyebrows once I have stenciled them on. That's the only difference, and filled them in with some brow pencil, excuse me. That's the only difference between this and part 1 in this series. So let's get to contouring. Now, the purpose of contouring is really to offer it's really in essence reshaping aspects of your face and creating shadow where you want it. For instance, for an evening look, which I will definitely be doing like in a moment, I will always contour my cheeks. The reason behind this is because as a fuller figured woman, with the bone structure that I have, I really don't have pronounced cheekbones at all. They're right here, I can feel them, but you can't really see them. So in my case, I kind of have to create the illusion of cheekbones that I really don't have. So, that's what we're going to get into. Any good bronzer will work. I am using Rimmel's Natural Bronzer. Is there a shade on this? Sunlight. And with that, I'm taking the same brush that was used to apply my mineral foundation. I'm giving it a good swirl, and I'm starting it, and this is the mistake that a lot of people make with bronzer, is that they, especially when it comes to contouring, is that they start, down in the face. And actually, I choose to start back right around the hairline. My guideline is usually like where sideburns would be, so I start up high and begin to bring it in. And it's just a back and forth brushing motion, and I bring it in down towards my mouth. I don't know if y'all are really getting that. I hope you are. But yeah, starting up high and just bringing it down. Right almost to the corner of my mouth, maybe about 1.5 inches out. You really don't want to look stripy. I mean, if you can avoid it. But this, again, I'm just introducing a little bit of shadow into what I've done. And that's basically it. I don't know if you can see the difference already, but it provides something of a slimming effect right along here and kind of brings everything from the apples of the cheeks up a little bit out. Because as we know, dark retracts light, where light reflects light. Yes, I have said it and it makes sense. Call me Yoda. Now, with taking the contouring thing even further, because this is an evening event, I'm also going to be contouring my jawline. So to do that, because again, fuller figured women, and fuller figured people, and people without a pronounced jaw can employ this trick a lot, and it really does make a difference. And again, especially because this is an event where I know that I'm going to be photographed. In photos, it makes a huge difference. And it kind of gives the illusion that you have less of a double chin than you might actually have. So, for contouring a jawline, very simple. Same brush, same application, blow off a little of the excess, And I start right behind my ear. So I'm right behind my ear right now, and I just follow the actual jawbone is what I use to kind of mark the direction that my brush needs to go. And I go right under the first chin, people. Not the second or the 18th, the first chin. And right behind the other ear, following along the contours of the jawline, under the chin. And something like this, to make sure that you don't end up looking like a striped jackass, we always blend it down. Just blend right down into the neck. And you go behind the ear as opposed to in front of the ear. So again, we're avoiding lines of demarcation. The one thing you really don't want. Not when it comes to contouring and blending. So again, I don't know how much of a difference it makes to, like, that y'all can see. I can see it already because it's created a shadow under my chin that really does propel my face forward. And again, with the cheeks, it's lightly sculpting the angles. Well, I'm faking angles here, but it's lightly sculpting the angles of my face. So that is the basic essence of contouring. Now, again, this is something that I don't even know that I will do this on the night of the event, but in the event you've never seen somebody contour a nose, I will walk you through it. And it's just to give the nose a more streamlined appearance and make it appear a little bit slimmer. So when contouring a nose, I probably will do this the night of, but very, very lightly. You start right at the corner of the eye, right on the side of the bridge of the nose. If this is your bridge, I'm going to start right here. Literally right here. So I'm taking a small shadow brush that has been coated with bronzer and brushed off, and I'm just running down the side of the nose, a little bit on the tip, and I'm blending downwards, right down to where the nose meets the face. And I'm repeating the same on the other side. From the, just past the inner corner of the eye, straight down the side of the bridge of the nose to the nostrils, a little bit under, and you blend down. And what you have is the ridge of my nose has come forward because it's light, and the width of my nose has slightly receded because of the contouring. Again, makes all the difference in photos. Which you really do have to be mindful of when you're dealing with, an event where you know that a lot of people are going to see your photographs and you want to look your best. So, contouring is done. Okay, I'm kidding. Moving on to the blush. Now, the particular blush I'm going to be using, assuming I can open the damn thing. There we go. We've got NARS, people. Super orgasm. Because why just have any orgasm when you can have a super orgasm? Taking a great big fluffy brush. Now, I understand that a lot of people choose to use, blush brushes and stuff like that. I like them big, I like them soft, because to me it diffuses on the face a lot more cleanly than a blush brush, which can sometimes be very, very concentrated. And because I'm not going for a strong cheek look, I'm actually going to be highlighting my lips in this particular look and lightly my eyes. It just provides a counterbalance to the drama that's going to occur in those two regions, that being eyes and lips. So I just swirl, I blow off the excess, and you make a big smile and apply right from the apples of the cheeks and blending up towards the hairline. And I actually go up and to the side because it's a little contouring trick. And makes you look a little less like, oh, she just put blush on. Big fluffy brush. And again, I mean, if blush brushes are your thing, oh shit. Sorry about that, y'all. If blush brushes are your thing, go for it. But this is just me and my personal, what I go for. And just once again, and if you want something a little stiffer, it's ghetto, but it works. Just hold the brush at the very end and kind of stiffen it up a little. Now, that to me works as a blush application. Again, we're just going for healthy glow here, people. I didn't want to introduce, a boatload of color. You can also take it, I will sometimes just run right around the middle of my forehead with the same brush in a back and forth sweeping motion, right down the bridge of my nose, down a little on the chin. Yeah. When you have this kind of evening look where I've done a liquid foundation and then a mineral foundation, you really are kind of taking the color out of your face, so then it becomes, up to you to introduce color back into your face. I'm just going to do a little bit more contouring of the hairline with my bronzer. And it's because when you want to bring your bone structure out, the top of your forehead should recede, where the middle should really be brought forward. Again, it's all about, streamlining, creating angles, optical illusions, to be honest. So yeah, just a wee bit across the top. All right, I'm done. And that, people, is more or less the way that I apply blush. I will include some pictures at the end, which hopefully will be a little more true to life than what you're seeing right now. And next up, we've got eyes. Major, major eyes. So, stick with me. Part 3 should be coming soon. And y'all already know. One love.